Do you think, from the perspective of the House of Assembly, do you think the governor has a case to answer?
No.
They are asking for...
Exactly, that's the point. Under the law, he has not broken any law. The excuses they are giving is amazing. That I said, I'm not sure that they have any lawyers in the chamber, or they have sought the advice of any lawyers.
One of the issues they believe is that he hasn't, the budget hasn't been laid, and...
He's a lame duck governor. If they ever read political science, they will know there's something called a lame duck president, a lame duck governor,
but you also
who is on his way out.
But
that's between the transit.
Hold on. You also know that governance is continuous.
Yes, exactly.
So what's stopping him from presenting a
Does
budget?
it in any way...
God bless you, because if government is continuous, for you to present there's a new governor coming in. You are leaving. It will be actually it will be unnecessary for you to now say that, oh, I have a budget of what I want to do in the last few months that I'm going to leave.
But the president presented his budget.
Yes. That's the
And there's an election.
That's the president that is going for second term. Ambode is not in the ticket. Have you forgotten? There's a big difference.
But governance doesn't stop.
Yes. Wait, it's not stopping. That's what we said.
It shouldn't.
He can spend. That is the more reason why it is advisable for him to continue the expenditure of government.
No, Mr.
Based on the yardstick of the last financial year.
Let's rephrase the question.
Okay, very good.
So, there is a sitting governor.
Exactly.
By next year, there will be another sitting governor.
Obviously, yes.
Government does not stop running.
Yes.
There is a time when the budget needs to be presented.
Yes.
Irrespective of who the governor is. Now, our question is, shouldn't the governor still present the budget in the interest of the state, in the interest of the people, irrespective of who is going to execute the budget?
Well, we're not going to go to the definition of the budget, but I can tell you in the last 3 years, he has done that consistently. Now, we know when it comes to the year of electioneering, it affects governance. That is not rocket science for any Nigerian. Now,
but
here's a governor that is clearly leaving. He's not coming back. It will be foolhardy for him to start deciding on a budget that is going to present that clearly is not contesting, is leaving, that the new governor will now come to tell him to inherit. What is doing actually most advisable, which is, instead of presenting a budget that most likely will be rejected anyway by the assembly because they have no law for him. So I don't know what budget Ambode will have presented, they will not accept it. However, what is advisable and smart of that is doing is to use under the law of section 122 that allows a sitting governor to spend money for 6 months, not exceeding the same money in those parastatals that they have spent the previous financial year. It's in the law. It's allowed for the next 6 months. So here's a man who is living in a few months, in a couple of months. Is it not wise what he's doing? So that when Jide Sanwo-Olu or Jimmy Agbaje or Badamasi comes into power, they will be able to create their own budget and present anew.
So when you use the David and Goliath perspective, you think that Goliath should just keep watching David sling and knock him out?
No, Goliath was laughing that what would David have done with a tiny dagger and the big sword he had. He never knew that even a sling would be his downfall.
So in this case,
so what is happening
Goliath
is that
knows.
you see, Goliath is behaving as if there's nothing, and I've been saying it consistently, that there's this confidence my party has, telling members who are aggrieved, go to bits. We don't need you. We will win this election. And that is the behavior of Goliath. And they are believing that there will be no resistance. As a matter of fact, before coming here today, since that has happened, I've had so many calls from comrades and activists who have said we have to rise and fight this injustice.
We have to stop speaking in parables.
Oh, yes.
We are talking about Goliath and David.
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
Goliath is...
Are you saying that...
guys,
are you saying...
No, by reason of...
your party...
Yes,
yes, so
may not be successful in this election.
In Lagos State, highly likely.
Why?
Because I'll tell you, on a personal note, I'm not voting for my party in Lagos.
So you want to...
I am not even voting. I'm not voting for anybody else. I'm not even voting because they don't deserve my vote. I'm not part of the process that brought in Sanwo-Olu. I'm against it. I've gone to court against it. So how can I be an hypocrite to now go out and say, oh, for the purpose of my party, I'm going to go and cast my vote for Sanwo-Olu? No, never. They can't even pay me for it.
But you are just one...
Oh, yes. Today, Professor Soyinka said the same thing on a different level. It's happening.
But people have said the same thing before.
Oh, well, we shall see.
But whether you vote or not,
yes,
there will be vote counts.
Oh, vote to be counted. It's a protest. It's my own way of protest. I'm protesting, and I'm hoping that many people who feel disenfranchised, who don't trust these processes, would start looking for ways to protest.
Do you really think your party will lose in Lagos, and how?
It is not impossible, because this consistency of their behavior has shown that they must have something hidden, that they believe that, oh, we are so confident that any agreement, because we said to them, the last election between Agbaje and Ambode was so close. How dare you think that you are so popular that people are now thinking that, oh, there is no opposition in Lagos? There are many people of many tribes in this Lagos. A cosmopolitan, maybe they don't know the meaning. Full of so many people from different parts of the world who are here.
We need to go to break, guys. Oh. Sorry, but we'll come back to this in a moment. Don't worry, I know. We'll have a couple of more minutes. Don't go away. Well, it's our concluding moment, so we may not have that much time. But you know, when you say that, look, you like your party to lose in Lagos, and there are many who just sit back and wonder how that is going to happen, because I mean, you tried to upset the apple cart previously in the party primaries. That didn't work. What makes you think you can do it now?
Thank you. You see, that is it's so funny, and I've been using this parable that somebody who is so close to death will be shining and glowing. Look at him and say, wow, you look so, you are glowing. That is the position I see my party in Lagos State. They think, right, they have succeeded, nothing, they are unstoppable. Achilles' heels. But the powerful fall by sleeping, because they believe nothing can stop them any longer.
Look at this analogy.
This is the last, this action.
Okay. Look at this analogy. Your party almost lost elections in Ekiti. They bounced back. They almost lost in Osun. That didn't happen. You think they wouldn't have learned lessons in those two states? Even in, you think they wouldn't have learned in those two states?
Apparently, it seems like they learned, because immediately they did, they were calling, Holy Branch, please come. Let's work together. They think that is the only time they need, when they have succeeded, to now go, oh, let's work together. They did it to us. After they have now manipulated the process, they're now calling us, come on, forget about the Congress. Let us go and do primaries. We cheated in the primaries again. Forget about it for the sake of the party. Let's close hands. This we have to resist. This is the black and white behavior, because you can't know whether they are black or white.
Do you not fear that you'll be charged with anti-party activities?
I'm actually begging that they should try it. I'm hoping. I have been praying for a long time. That's why I've been poking fingers in their eyes and hoping they will tell me they want to expel me out of the party or suspend me. To show the stupidity of those who are handling the party. Because are you going to tell me what Amosun, Okorocha, and even President Buhari has been doing is consistent? He has been telling people to do, put your conscience. Doesn't matter about the party.
What's wrong with that?
Has he not vindicated me? Has he not vindicated me? So how dare anybody? Is it Adamu that will step to the game? Himself? The same man who has done more disservice to the party than I can ever do.
So, some would argue that this movement, this desire of yours, or this, whatever we want to call it, that that your party should lose the election is
no, I'm not insisting.
But you are thinking, okay, that they could
predicting quite possible.
Some would argue against it, seeing that, I mean, just as you said, Lagos is one of the most advanced states in Nigeria, most economically viable, as a result of the consistency of your party in the past almost 20 years. Now, if another political party comes up, the natural thing that's likely to happen is that that plan will be truncated. And who knows where Lagos will go next?
Greater heights. It is better for opposition. In a country without opposition, you will never know how to be better. If my party does not lose, they will never know how to be better. But they will never know how to serve Lagosians better. Let me tell you, this is the problem we have. Cabals are in Lagos.
But the opposition have
Cabals are in my party.
Strong. The oppositions have not been quite strong in Lagos.
Well, because you see, when a civil servant like Babajide Sanwo-Olu can have the billions of money he has spent, see the posters everywhere. Where did he get it from? Is it APC? APC is doing business. Is BSPC running oil block?
You don't see all this.
Or Lagos State?
Several support groups.
What support groups? You can't see the sync that all the posters are the same, and they are putting different names, supported by, sponsored by. Who is the fool?
Maybe they
Let us go and ask them. Who are these people? Are they not contractors?
Have you done that before?
Oh yeah.
I mean yourself, you did it.
To support an individual?
No, in terms of doing what you say they're doing now.
I don't do that because I don't have the resources of a state in my pocket.
No, but while you were in the party, you didn't support a candidate in this particular way, duplicating pictures, putting different names.
No. You can do. There's nothing wrong when you see. This was done when people were contesting. If you're a candidate, you want to put your governor next to you, and it is a disservice when a contractor that eats and get money out of government now comes and says he wants to start doing banner. This is corruption. It should be investigated. This is part of the things we are shouting in Lagos, that we want to probe the state assembly, because we're going to take them to court. We want to know what monies they've been collecting. And they need to be probed. And we are going to resist. We are forming a movement. I am ready to spare people have been calling. We are forming a group of activists, and we are going to resist this.
We'll see what happens eventually.
Behavior of
Aka-Bashorun, former vice chair, Koshofe local government area.
And presently the vice chairman of APC in Lagos.
Yeah, so and he says he wants his party to lose in Lagos. Well, thank you for coming on this morning. Well, that's the show today. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.
You need to learn.
I'm Chamberlain Uso.
I'm Gemba Omar.
I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. I'm Maokwe Ogun Yusuf.
The views and opinions expressed by guests on this program are those of the maker and do not reflect the views, opinions, and endorsement of Channels Television.